Ladies and gentlemen.
Miss Molly here for First Chapter Friday. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today, and we are going to be reading Presidential Elections and Other Cool Facts. Pretty neat, right? So this book is all about discovering the step-by-step process for how Americans choose the president, from the start of the campaign trail all the way to Inauguration Day. It's packed with exciting facts and stories, and it helps you answer questions like who can run for president, what is a third party, who can vote for president, and why do we have an electoral college? So let's get reading. All right. This is by Sly Sobel. Presidential Elections and Other Cool Facts. All right. Part number 1 is who will lead the country? Maybe you've heard grown-ups talking about the presidential election. Maybe you've heard someone say, this is an election year, or maybe the TV news has stories about people running for president. Did you ever wonder what the presidential election is and why adults spend so much time talking about it? You probably know something about elections already. Your school may have a student government or a student council. When you and your classmates vote to put someone from your class in the student government, that is an election. When you and your friends decide whether to play baseball or draw the sidewalk chalk, that's an election. An election is when people make choices by voting. Whichever choice receives the most votes wins. A system in which people make decisions by having a vote is called a democracy. In the United States, we practice democracy by electing our government leaders. For example, the people of your state elect the governor and other state and local government officials, and the citizens of each state elect their senators and representatives for the U.S. The senators and U.S. representatives make the country's laws in Congress. The leader or chief executive of the United States is the president. The president's job is to make sure the government works properly and that the country's laws are enforced. The president is also the commander-in-chief of all the armed forces, including the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Space Force. And when leaders of other countries need to meet with the leaders of the United States, they meet with the president. When the citizens elect the President of the United States, they are deciding who will lead the country. This is why the presidential election is so important. The first presidential election was no contest. The first presidential election was in 1789. It wasn't really much of a contest. George Washington was unanimously elected president. The same thing happened in 1792. Since then, there have been 59 presidential elections. In each one, 2 or more people have tried to be elected President of the United States. All right, and that is the first chapter, and we are on to the next one, which is the rules for electing the president. So, of course, this is where I will leave you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to read more about how our presidential elections work, definitely stop on by and grab your copy of this one. And I will see you all next time. Thanks, friends.